Hi everybody, my name is B and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm ranking Girls' Generation's title tracks. We're gonna try and keep the Japanese ones in this time. Let's start. In the 2010s, Europe used to get some really inescapable summer hits that sounded exactly like this, and I'm just beyond sick of this sound because of that. Dancing Queen to me is just an utterly pointless song. I grew up listening to Duffy's Mercy, which at the time was everywhere, absolutely iconic, and I still know the lyrics by heart, which I know because every single time Dancing Queen comes on, I sing Mercy's lyrics on top of it. Sailing's cute, but I didn't actually know it existed until I was making this video, so I don't exactly have a strong connection to it yet. Might change, might not. I don't foresee it changing, but who knows. The pre-chorus is heaven, and the rest of the song annoys me beyond belief. Tiffany especially does some nice runs in My Oh My, but Lionheart is the more interesting song dealing with this particular sound and topic. Love and Girls is the sort of campy, unserious annoyance I can get behind. Baby Baby is a cute song. I like listening to it, especially as background music while doing chores. I originally hated Mr. Taxi. It has grown on me significantly. I blame Sunny. I love her inflections. The line, "I'm so fast." Oh, I love that one. The bridge is nice too. Holiday is a fun, positive song. The instrumental has some sweeping sections that I like a lot. I initially really struggled with the egginess of it all, but nowadays I just really enjoy Sunny's line delivery. It's a common theme with me, actually. If Sunny can't save a song, no one can. I'm endlessly charmed by a song like Party that's so unrelentingly summery, having a winter version that is somehow equally addicting. Kissing You has one of the few choreographies that I actually care about. I love the lollipop choreo with all my heart. Overall, Kissing You just makes me so happy. It was actually the first song I played on my CD player when I got my Girls' Generation album this year. Initially, I didn't like Lionheart much, but after a while it won me over. That's actually a pattern for a lot of Girls' Generation songs for me. Today, Lionheart is my favorite Girls' Generation song visually. I love the vintage outfits. Soyeon especially looks absolutely stunning. And some of the dance moves, they're visually so incredibly satisfying. You Think is a sound that Girls' Generation doesn't explore very often, which I like, but outside of that, You Think is in the interesting position of being the only Girls' Generation song that ever lost some of its initial appeal for me. Usually it's the other way around. I really appreciate a Japanese song with a chorus that I can sing along to. The corny spoken line, "Boy, you better keep this a secret," is very of its time, but it's charming nonetheless. All My Love is a song that truly showcases their amazing vocals. Paparazzi is all rhythm, and the way they use ambient sounds, the camera shutters especially, to further emphasize that is so clever. Definitely my favorite Japanese single. I love the retro theme and spy vibe, especially because it's evident in all aspects. It's such a holistic approach. Girls' Generation from the album Girls' Generation, which I have never hated a sequence of words as much as that. Seriously, why did they think naming it this way was a good idea? I will never be over that. That is one of the very few things that I am really, really upset about when it comes to K-pop in general. That one, it always gets me. But I still love the song. I love especially how the first syllable of every line is emphasized by like gang vocals. It's so much fun to like shout, sing that along with everyone. I love it. But I don't love the name. I really, truly don't. Who came up with that? And it's also not like this is better in Korean, like 소녀시대 doesn't make it better. It just, why? I have so many questions. Why? So, yeah, funny story. G was the first Girls' Generation song I've ever heard. There was a snippet used as background music in a movie. I'm not even sure what movie anymore, and I was intrigued, so I checked the song out, and I hated it. I hated it so much. It's so repetitive. Also, what were they even doing? It was all so odd. And yes, by the time when I checked out G, I had been a K-pop fan for like, I want to say 3 months, so it wasn't like it was entirely new, but still, I was absolutely not used to it. It took about 2 years understanding the concept of Aegyo, Forever One, and Sunny's line delivery to make me like this song. I do like it loads now, though, so I guess it evens out. You better Run Devil Run is another song that I didn't like much initially, but now I really adore the slightly more grown-up vibe it has going on. And yes, Sunny's line delivery during the verse is my favorite part. What else is new? Taeyeon does some very nice high notes though, too. They're fun as well. Girls' Generation make you feel the heat. The Boys is another song I didn't like too much initially. Grew on me very quickly though. Now I just think it's an absolutely iconic song, to be honest. The music alone already feels so cinematic. Never mind the actual music video and outfits and dance. Let's bring it back to 140. I got a boy watching. I got a boy checking. I loved I Got a Boy from my very first listen. Let's Bring It Back to 140 is probably one of the cleverest things ever. I'm in love. Another song I really disliked initially, but I put Catch Me If You Can to the side for like half a year, I want to say, and returned to it and loved it. It's just intriguing. I think I might have listened to it during the wrong season initially. Usually that's not something that affects me a lot, but sometimes, especially when it's around Christmas, I'm just so in the mood for specific things that I dislike songs that I wouldn't had I listened to them at another point. And I think Catch Me If You Can might have been a case like that. There are two observations here that are kind of memorable to me. One, Forever One is one of the very few fan anniversary celebratory songs that I actually really love and don't find cheesy or boring. And two, Forever One was when I tuned back into Girls' Generation after my disastrous first impression with G, which then led to me exploring Girls' Generation more. This is also when I figured out that Taeyeon, who at that point had been one of my olds for about a year and a half, was part of a group. I want to say oops, but I actually just think it's kind of funny. That final high note battle section is incredible. Mr. Mister is also one of the songs that grew on me quite a bit, as you can see. Into the New World is my favorite debut and my favorite pick-me-up song whenever I need motivation. DJ, put it back on. Genie is my favorite K-pop song in general. Well, technically it's my second favorite, but still. My absolute favorite K-pop song is Jungkook's Defilea Grai, but that one doesn't really sound like a K-pop song, so Genie still stands as my favorite K-pop sounding K-pop song and the song that I would recommend if someone asked me for like a K-pop song recommendation. Does that make sense? I just really love this song so much. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave me a comment down below. See you next time. Bye!